Mrs. Kate N.W. Okolo, mother of the late Ndubuisi N.W. Okolo, a businessman who was killed last Friday by suspected thugs operating around Onitsha main market, has recounted the circumstances leading to the death of her son. Mrs. N.W. Okolo, while speaking to Daily Post, said Ndubuisi was the breadwinner of the family since the health of her husband became bad, but regretted that his life has now been cut short in a very cruel circumstance. She lamented that what was even more painful was that the alleged killer of her son, Onitsha Udansi, also known as Akanda, believed to be a notorious and feared thug in Onitsha, and his gang members are known untouchables because they are said to represent some powerful interests. She said, "My son, Ndubuisi, was not only a son of consolation and breadwinner of the family, but also have been taking care of his sick father for the past 8 months. The incident happened last Friday when Ndu entered Akada to go to his shop, and was stopped by this thug called Akanda. The thug wanted to extort money from the Akada rider, who is an old man, but the man refused. The thug tried to slap the old man for refusing to comply. My son stopped him. I know Ndubuisi, he hates injustice and always fights it. It was then that an argument ensued between my son and the thug, and from there too, fight broke." N.W. Okolo continued that the notorious thug called his gang members, who promptly came and joined Akanda in allegedly beating Ndubuisi, using dangerous weapons until he died. Mrs. N.W. Okolo, who lost her only daughter 3 years ago, revealed that the notorious hoodlum, Akanda, had been arrested and detained several times in the past, but was freed by some powerful politicians who he works for. She cried to security agencies and the public at large for the arrest and prosecution of the killers of her son. Also speaking, the widow of the deceased and mother of his 2 little children, Mrs. Cynthia Neka N.W. Okolo, also begged security agencies not to sweep the matter under the carpet. The deceased Ndu N.W. Okolo was a native of Umanede, Iko, northeast LGA of Delta State. He was said to be a business management graduate of the University of Calabar and was aged 39 before his death.